Oh.
Children read the adventures of Tintin not just in Belgium, but all over the world. For more than 80 years, they've followed the young reporter and his dog Snowy, even as far as the Belgian Congo. But it's just that adventure that's causing Tintin and Snowy problems. Bienvenu Mobutu Mondondo, who's Congolese but now lives in Brussels, wants to have Tintin in the Congo banned, saying it's full of racist stereotypes.
Tintin
orders the whole village around. He behaves like a colonial ruler. He says, "Get to work," but the villagers are tired and don't want to. Tintin asks them if they're not ashamed to let his dog work alone. And his dog says, "Get going, you lazy slobs." Even the dog insults the black people.
Earlier, as a child in Congo, Mondondo enjoyed reading the books. Then, when he came to Europe, he saw Tintin and Snowy very differently. He himself feels discriminated against because of his skin colour, like the black villagers in the comic book, even if the Belgians no longer practice overt oppression as they did when they were a colonial power.
Nowadays, the racism is much more subtle. People will say they like you, for instance, but if they're renting out an apartment and you want to move in, they'll take someone else instead because they have something against blacks.
Belgium is full of reminders of the colonial era. A memorial to Leopold II occupies a prominent place in Brussels. Not only is the statue controversial, so is his entire legacy. Under his rule 100 years ago, what is now the Democratic Republic of Congo was brutally oppressed and its people ruthlessly exploited. Plundering the colony's natural resources enriched Belgium. And with uranium from Congo, Belgium entered the nuclear age. Its symbol is still the Etonium, originally built from the 1958 Brussels World Fair. Tintin's creator, Georges Remy, known as Hergé, drew inspiration from the Congo book from Brussels Africa Museum. And he included most of the clichés. But Tintin is a national hero in Belgium. And many people are indignant that their cartoon hero is viewed as racist.
Of course, it's slightly colonialist, but it's also kind and well-meaning. It's a positive book in the spirit of its times. Now, 80 years later, the countries of Africa are independent, and the points of views of both white and black people have changed anyway.
Des noirs et des blancs a changé.
Ok, à tout de suite.
Bienvenu Mobutu Mondondo has experienced something quite different. He says old prejudices are often preserved in daily life. Now he hopes to achieve at least partial success in court.
On the English edition, there's a warning that it's more a collector's item for adults. And there's a foreword warning the reader that the general tone of the comic might be shocking.
During his lifetime, Tintin's creator Hergé clearly distanced himself from racism in his books. And children nowadays are already reading a version that's been censored in many places. In their imaginations, they can form their own image of Congo and its people.